December 21st.
Can I help you?
I'd like...
Oh, what a beautiful star you have. You must be the sheriff?
Yes, I'm Lily Reed, the sheriff, and you are...
Oh, I'm Lana Berman, the prosecutor.
Miss Berman. You, in Sharpwood.
I'm on vacation. Decided to come up north, breathe in the clean air. The snow is so white here.
I see.
So did you want something, Sheriff Lily Reed?
Warren Nash. I'd like to talk to Warren Nash.
Warren Nash? Well, yes, of course, Warren Nash. Hey, Warren Nash, wake up.
What?
He didn't show up at work, and I figured he might...
Oh, no, what a jerk. I always told him, you want to lose your job, Warren Nash? What will you do if you lose your job, Warren Nash? Can you even stick to the simplest rules? But what can you do with a man like Warren Nash? He's just that kind of guy. He never thinks about the consequences, you know what I mean? It was nice to meet you, Sheriff Lily Reed.
I'm just gonna assume that none of that meant anything. How dare you? I'm trying to get you killed. Oh, okay. Go to the map. Oh, those are probably things I could click on. He died in a drunk driving accident. I call that because of his own incompetence.
553 in progress.
Armed men approached. Alright, Spurlock. Atkins. Williams. Where's Horsebutt? There you are. Luna it is.
Code I.
Ooh, a murder. Professional photographer was shot. You've got intelligence. Okay, go through the back. Stealth. Order him to surrender. Negotiation 3.
553 complete.
They did not resist. Okay, good. Got some formula, got some tuna. Plus stealth. Plus strength.
$577 in progress.
Selling stuff that's dangerous to her health. Wow. Let's send Penkin, Guildenstern, Rosenkrantz. 1, 2, 3. 3. It went well. Thanks for letting me go. Okay.
527 in progress.
Homicide. Pulling a large bag after hunting. Imagine that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then need a little bit more. There we go. Illegal sales. It was a garage sale. Wow.
$542 in progress.
Elderly. Yeah, da-da-da. That's probably a false alarm again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, need a little bit more. He was returning from hunting. He managed to kill a boar. Wow. No one could have guessed that. Sneak. Sneak. Yep, sneak.
542 complete.
Yeah. Got some soap at the laundromat. Man with rifle. Man with gun. Killed by a gunshot at point-blank range. Bullet flew right through his mouth and out the back of his head. 7.62 NATO cartridge found at the scene of the crime. I was scared to get our picture taken because of what happened last time with the mister who was supposed to take our picture, but Dad said that we could go get photographed outside the city and he'd let us ride in his new blue car, so I said yes, and then Mr. Photographer died again. I told Papa that he has to buy a yellow car. Grandma says that the evil spirits in the forest are afraid of yellow because it's the color of the sun. But Mr. Photographer had a yellow car and he still died. Maybe it's because the sun is actually red? Yesterday I saw the sun was red. I got really cold while we were waiting for Mr. Cripps, but my mother said that I should be a strong girl and not shiver or I'd look bad in the photos. I dream of becoming a photographer myself when I grow up, so I was very curious what Mr. Cripps was doing there for so long. He must have a lot of great things in his bag. I couldn't see what he was doing over there because of all the trees. And then I heard a really loud pop. I even bit my tongue. It was the same sound as when my cousin Roman's motorcycle exploded. Last time my husband picked the photographer, and you already know how that turned out. So this time I decided to take care of everything myself. I asked my friends, and several of them recommended Cripps. He's a young fellow who recently moved here from the city, but everyone assured me that he's a great professional. He made a pleasant impression when we spoke over the phone. He was polite, he didn't play games about the price, and he immediately liked our idea of making a photo portrait with the mountains in the background. He said that he recently brought a brand new long-focused lens, which would be just right for this shot. And while he was getting ready to take the shot, it turned out there was a scratch on the lens that would damage the photographs. He was genuinely upset. He got real dark and apologized several times and said he would get another one from the car and it would be fine. It seemed like he was a good guy. Were you ever going to have this family portrait done? We ordered a photo shoot a few months ago. I bought a new suit, Roxy got an expensive hairstyle, and the girls got new dresses. The photographer came to our house, set up his equipment, and then died of an asthma attack a second before taking the picture. Can you imagine? The girls were horrified, of course, but what were we going to do? Never be photographed? This time, to get rid of all the bad associations, we decided not to invite the photographer to our home, but to take a photo out in nature against the background of the mountains. And what do you think? We're all standing there, beautiful, we're about to give our best smiles, and the photographer says he needs to go back to the car for some reason. In the meantime, we're waiting there, and somebody blows his head off. His brains are smeared all across the snow. I don't think I'm getting my deposit back, right? Well, it's clearly a... rifle, based on the forensics. Today was a short day.
You knew this could happen. You knew, but you didn't do anything about it. You're a fugitive, and you don't even have a plan if they come for you.
You knew it could happen, too. You knew just as much as I did.
You brought her here. You, by your actions or your inactions, but it was you, not someone else. God, what a fool I am, thinking you'd have some kind of plan. What could the plan be if you don't even know what she's going to do? What could we plan when we don't even know what she's doing right now, there at the house?
I'll sort this out. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I'll deal with everything.
Well, tell me, Jack. Tell me how, because the only option I see is that we're both going to jail because of you.
I said I'll figure it out.
Well, that's not enough, Jack. I can't sit and wait until you figure it out.
It's not enough. You can't sit and wait? Seriously? I thought that's all you did, sitting and waiting. Isn't that your main talent, to sit and wait for the rest of us to solve your problems for you? Isn't that right? Tell me you haven't been sitting and waiting all these years, hiding behind your precious Sheriff Wells, never learning the first thing about police work. That guy Gale, didn't he do everything for you? No? What about me? Don't I do all your work for you? And Captain Carter, don't pretend you didn't try to dump all your problems on him. Wake up, Lily. You can't figure anything out, and the only thing you're good at is finding other people who sort everything out for you. And now you're telling me that because of me, we're going to jail. You didn't fuck yourself, huh? And now I'm the guilty one. So the problem is me, right, Lily? All your problems are because of me. Well, sort it out, Lily. You're still the sheriff here, right? You're afraid that I'll tell everyone how you covered for a fugitive? It's a problem, Lily. Come on, solve it. Yourself, for the first time in your life. What, you don't like the gun? Yeah, you're right. Fuck the gun. Too much noise. It's very sharp. You could easily slaughter a bull with this thing. Even a snotty little girl could manage it. One move, Lily, one stroke, and all your problems will melt away. What, you're not ready? Not ready to solve your own problems? Well, then stop fooling yourself and trust the guy who's gonna do everything for you.
Well, what am I now, Lana? Your accomplice? Your prey? Your hostage, I guess?
Hostage? Do you think this entire fucking situation is so easy to explain? It's just that simple, just one word?
You'll have to explain this somehow. If they catch me.
You know, Jack, it's a miracle that you still haven't been caught. A real miracle. I thought you'd be smart enough to stay invisible. I figured that a former police chief knows that in a situation like this, your only option is to climb into the darkest hole you can find and don't stick your head out. But no, crawling in the mud is for criminals, right? Not for our hero cop, Jack Boyd. Our Jack Boyd is now first deputy sheriff, walking around in front of everyone with a beautiful star in his chest. Are you fucking serious, Jack? Do you really not see that sooner or later she's going to give you up?
She can't give me up. She needs me. She knows she needs me.
Oh, yeah? You sure know how to convince people they need you. I can't deny you've got a knack for it. There's a lot of people in Freeburg who believed it. I believed it too. And where's it gotten us?
I want to talk to Colonel Liam Henderson.